Hi everyone, my name is Sanjana Carroll and I am from 12th Science Bishop Cotton Girls School, Bangalore. Today, I would like to express my perspective on the environment. The greatest threat to planet Earth is the belief that someone else will save it. Robert Swan. Did you hear those birds chirping? Well, we might not be able to hear them after a few more years. The fresh air we are breathing is turning to be more toxic by the minute. We will soon run out of pure water to drink. All this is because we have been ignorant of our responsibilities to the environment, and we have continued to commit crimes against the nature, which has led to this destruction. We have been gifted with a natural ecosystem and a beautiful environment. And because of this urbanization and technical advancements, we have led to the depletion of natural resources and have destroyed the environment.
Vehicular emissions, oil spills, usage of plastics, clearing forests, ocean dumping, introducing industrial effluents, killing of animals, and so many other sinful acts against nature has led to global warming, depletion of ozone layer, melting of ice caps, climate change, toxic air with higher carbon dioxide levels, rise in sea levels, loss of biodiversity, and many more.
We have been negligent, we have been selfish, and we have prioritized work, political strategies, and other such insignificant things, and have finally compromised on nature. The government and the UN have passed many laws to protect the environment. However, there has been no effective implementations of these laws because we do not realize the urgency of the situation.
We cannot ignore Mother Nature's cry anymore. We cannot turn a deaf ear to the pleas of helpless animals and plants. Bangalore, known as the forgotten city of lakes, had around 300 lakes back in 1960. The infamous Bellandur Lake in Bangalore is either fuming or frothing every other day since 2015. The air quality index in Delhi has frequently hit 999 since 2016. Though the name of the river that is getting polluted and turning black changes every day, the fact that we are losing out on rivers still remains the same. It is said that by 2030, 21 major cities will not be fit for living since they will run out of underground water. India is already leading as the country which is the most polluted in the world. 7 out of the world's top 10 polluted cities belong to India.
We usually tend to play the blame game. We are always cribbing about how dirty and unhealthy this environment is. Little do we realize that we are the ones responsible for it, and things will only change when we do something about it. Mahatma Gandhi once said that the earth has enough to satisfy every man's needs, but not every man's greed. As the younger generation, we have a lot of responsibilities in making this planet a better place to live in. If we don't, we will have to suffer for a long time with these consequences and will indirectly make it a worse planet to live for the future generation.
We need to adopt environmental friendly practices, develop sustainable measures, and execute waste management. Our small steps like recycling, reducing plastics, and using public transport can make a huge difference to save Mother Earth. As students, we can start clubs, organize camps, cleanliness drives, and many more to bring about awareness in young minds.
We must realize that we cannot buy everything with our money. The air we breathe and the water we drink are not from air or water purifiers, but are from trees, underground water, and rivers. Mother Nature has very generously bestowed upon us this beautiful environment. And despite us being the most sensible beings around here, we have very insensitively disrupted it. Though we know how urgently we need to tackle this situation, we have procrastinated it. Though the news channels are showing news about this crisis on a daily basis, we have been very ignorant about it. But I want to live in that environment where I can breathe in fresh air without carrying any oxygen cylinders. I want to live in that environment where I can see clear waters, which is not a threat to any aquatic animal. I want to live in that healthy atmosphere, in that healthy environment where it's not filled with infectious garbage. If we do not pay heed to this crisis now, our future is very bleak. Let us all strive hard. Let us all work together to save this environment, because that's the only hope left. When we heal this environment, we heal ourselves as well. After all, Earth is the only thing we have in common. Thank you.